Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Happy New Year. Welcome to the stream. The first stream of 2023. Boy, pandas. I am excited for this year. Hope everyone had an amazing New Year. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Welcome, everyone. John Lee, thanks for resubscribing. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Happy New Year, everybody. It's good to be back. It's good to come back after a long holiday, a long weekend. Hey, pandas. It's a new year. It's a new year, but we're sticking to the plan. If anything, we're going to try to do what we do, but even better. Progress is the key. And this year, our goal is to do better than we did last year. Good morning, guys. Day trading like a predator. Good morning. Kellyanne, good morning. Andreas, good morning. Roberto, good morning. Corsi, good morning. Make sure you guys scalp that like button for the new year. Let's start off this year right. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. What will this year bring us? What surprises will this year bring us? Last year, I mean, who expected the S&P 500 to drop that much? I'm excited. I'm excited. I hope this year we get some good volatility. I hope this year, like, I know it sounds bad, but I don't even mind a recession if that means volatility for us. That means that we can scalp, get a lot of setups throughout the day. So close to 11K. So close. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Welcome. Where did I leave off? Corsi, Andreas. No trick or no trade. Make sure you guys fill out that poll. Let me know what kind of day you think it might be. Drop a GM in the chat as well. And if you feel comfortable, drop your location. I'd love to know where you guys are from. Carlos. Chile is a beautiful country. Been there 4 times. Aaron Core, good morning. Icky, good morning. Peter Cho, good morning. All my pandas coming from the pre-market show jumping in on right now. Good morning, guys. Lace Sanawi, good morning. Kid Poker, good morning. Mike Thompson, John Lee, good morning. Chris, 2023 not coming in so good after what happened during the NFL game last night. Ooh. I'm not sure what game you're talking about, but yep. John Lee. Welcome, Carl Herman from North Carolina. Corsi, Speedy Boy. Lace Sanawi, Carlos, good morning, guys. From Texas, John Little. I have not ever gone to Texas yet. I can't believe that. DC Trading Company, good morning. Pablo, good morning from Argentina. Congrats, by the way, Pablo. What a year for you. Goodness. Can't imagine how crazy it was in Argentina. Make sure you guys scalp that like button, pandas. Good morning, guys. Good morning. John Lee passed 20 evals the other day. Should I buy lifetime or monthly? Woo! Woo! John Lee, it really depends on you, man. I don't know. If you want to trade the PAs aggressively, I would say do monthly. If you want to trade them nice and slow, then probably lifetime's the best. Chris, oh, heart attack on the field. Oh, no. I had no idea. Shows how up to date I am with football. Darn. That's really sad. Heart attack on the field? Ooh, that's just, has that ever happened before? That is wild. Got it at 38.90. Good call. Good call on that. Jeez. Good morning, guys. Hey, today is the last day for the 90% off promo. Make sure you guys take advantage of it. Make sure you guys take advantage of it because it's the last one, and the next holiday, I mean, it really depends on, it's almost like, almost feels like guaranteed, but who knows? Who really does know? It's like a two-legged pullback scalp, you know? High probability trade. High probable chance that Apex will continue to give these awesome promos during holidays. And the next holiday, who knows? Is it Martin Luther King Jr. Day? Will they give a promo then? I don't know. The next one after that, who knows? Like, oh, it's a while from now. I think it might be. Is the next holiday after that Easter? I don't know. There might be another one between now and then. Is this a famous H4 setup? It could be an L4 setup, but you know, a nice L4 H4 setup is right here. 4 pushes down. 1, 2, 3, 4 pushes down. It just rockets back up after 4 pushes, coming off the 240 SMA. Rocket ship. It's amazing. I had this line here, and when it hit its head, it came back from last year about 2 weeks ago. We had a ledge here, and I just had this line up. This is why you need that horizontal ray, which I keep forgetting to post. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You don't. That doesn't happen without a reason. Get 9 hits here as a ledge, and guess what? We come back here, test it perfectly. Incredible. But also that coincides with a daily 20 EMA. So it could just come back to test a 20 EMA and then reverse here. We do have a 2-legged pullback coming off the daily chart, A, B, C. It's not the prettiest right now, but it is a 2-legged pullback coming off a nice bounce off the top of the trend line and a downtrend. Typically looking for a new low here, but who knows? Who knows? Who really knows? I think it's gonna have another leg down, but I don't know. It's hard to say. We're beneath the 20 MA. It's just chances are we gotta really see how today ends. You gotta recognize this chop here. There is chop here, so you gotta be careful. And we are making our way back up. Today, what kind of day today's gonna be? I don't know. I really don't know. I want to see how it reacts again to this line, which is basically the 20 EMA on the daily. And yeah, maybe if we get another bounce off of it, double top off of it, maybe nice reversal setup. Not sure. Robert asks, do I run 2 Rhythmic Trader Pros? Actually, I don't. I know some people do, and I think that's what's recommended by Apex, but I don't do it. It might be better performance. I'm not sure, but I just don't do it. Pandas, get ready to focus. Spike channel, double bottom. Why are spiking channels important? Well, first off, it gives you a channel to maybe trade off of. But second of all, it kind of shows you when you have a break, a trend. And these are tricky. Sometimes it retests the top, sometimes it doesn't. It's a little difficult. So sometimes it's worth taking the trap here. What I mean by this is A, B, C, fail second entry long, reversal. Market's about to open in 2 minutes. It's good to be back, pandas. Someone's asking about the lifetime PA account. It just means that it's a one-time payment. So depending on what size account it is, the price varies. But you could either pay like $85 flat fee every month for any size PA account, or you have an option to do the lifetime PA account price. It's really up to you, and I think honestly depends on what you're trying to do. If you trade very aggressively, then most likely the month to month might be better for you. But if you like are trade, if you're planning to have like the P account for a very long time and trade very conservatively, then it makes sense to kind of do the lifetime, I guess, where you don't mind if you have the account open and don't take a trade for like 3 months. Who knows? Who cares? It's a lifetime, and yeah. How do you highlight someone's name? You got to press the @ sign in their name. Sometimes they don't like. I think it's like a setting. Yep, you can do it this special. That lifetime. Oh, market just opened. The lifetime PA thing is an option that will, I think, always be there. All right, Pandas, market just opened. Perhaps making a spike channel, testing the bottom of the channel here. It's one leg down. Looks pretty bearish to me currently. Let's get that bamboo, Pandas. Let's focus here. Trading range, maybe coming back here. Two-legged may be forming here. Okay, no two-legged pullback. Two-legged pullback gone. The PA charges per count. Yes, per count. A lot of you guys think it's going to be a bull trend day today. Interesting. Let's see if that happens. Trading range indicator coming to the top of the trading range, coming back to the bottom of the trading range on the trading range indicator. It's a little far away from the 20 EMA to take a short here, even on a trap trade. This is a second entry long, but a little too far away from the 20 EMA to take the reversal. Signal bar is quite large now as well. Getting closer to the 20 MA. I'd actually like to test the 20 MA if it can, but okay, test the 20 MA here. Signal bar is pretty horrendous to go short. Okay, trap gone. Actually pushes above this pivot high. Getting rid of that trap, which was a 3 here. We don't have any news today. Tomorrow we have a FOMC and also some numbers in the morning. Tomorrow we have more news. We have news at 10 o'clock and also tomorrow at 10 a.m. Well, ISM PMI. That's tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time, and we also have the JOLTS job openings at 10 a.m. So 2 pretty big announcements, but the big one is the FOMC at 2 p.m. Eastern time. That one's big. That one's gonna be big. So tomorrow is more of a news day. Second entry short, but man, look at this. Decent push down. 20 EMA starting to curl up here. These wicks here, and now we're just above the 20 EMA, creating a bad signal bar. So you can go short. So maybe making a new high here. Not sure. Looks like it's testing and making a new high. Trying to make a new high here. But what a movement. Let me get a volume check on that music. Is the music too loud? Is it good? Interesting setup here. We do have another attempt up here to make a new high. Those who just took this long might be hurting right now or sweating. It's not a good reaction. The moment you enter the trade, just reverses like that. Let's push up higher now. Bought up by limit, caught by a bunch of limit orders to push back up. Which is nice for the bulls. Confusing. Am I looking for a new high here? It makes sense for it to happen. People buying with limit orders near this low or this close here. Huh. See how this ends. Okay, pushes further down. Interesting. Just confusing, right? We got this up, down, up. Is it trading range? Are we in trading range right now? It's second entry long. Perhaps pushing higher here. Second entry long, big wicks coming off the 20 EMA. Signal bar is not looking too good. Okay. That is, I'm glad it ended like this. Now I'm not confused. I'm not gonna try to take a trade off of this bad signal bar. You know, it helps me. You know, it makes me feel okay. Alright, some of you guys think it's too loud. Do you guys have like supersonic hearing? Can I make it even? I don't know if I can even make it lower. Oof, push down. It's confusing. Confusing. What am I looking for? Am I looking for a long trade or a short trade right now? Being confused makes me feel like trading range. Wow, I don't know what to do, what to do. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Okay. Macro double top. I gotta sit on my pause here. I mean, it's a second entry long, but I'm just confused. I'm just really confused right now. It's a nice entry bar, right? Ending on its high. Confusing. Confusing to me, at least. Maybe not to you, but it looks kind of, it does look bullish now. It looks kind of bullish, but gotta sit on my pause. You're thinking a new high created for this small uptrend here. Trap does trigger coming off this trend line. I may take a long trade here.
10,000 tick trap.
Triggering the trap on a 10,000 tick chart as well. It's coming right off this trend line here. Could be tricky. Could be really tricky. Outside bar reversal in this trade. Second entry long on a 10,000 tick chart. First trade of 2023. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. First trade of 2023, successful scalp. Getting a nice push up here. The only thing I was hesitant about was the fact that we're hitting this trend line here. But everything else looked pretty good about it. Looking for a new high on this uptrend here. Coming back to the top of the channel. New high was created from this as well. From this move up. Let's go, babe. By the way, top left of your screen, you can see the progress I'm making on this 300K account. And even though what you're seeing on the top left is like this account on the top left is I'm only trading it during stream. So off stream, I don't trade it at all. But Iron Cruise, take the same scalp but didn't copy my trade. Let's go, baby. Hey, as long as you came to the same conclusion yourself, then yeah, you know, do what you gotta do. Great minds think alike, as some people say. So do dumb minds. Dumb minds think alike as well. All right, let's see. Continue to move up. I mean, if I had a runner, I'd be in good position right now. Just get that quick scalp. I mean, honestly, it was a bit confusing, right? It was a bit confusing, but once this trap failed, I figured I wanted that new high. Coming off the 20 EMA as well. And you see how fast that the scalp filled. That's kind of how you know you're in a good trade. like this, the speed of which it finishes the scalp, actually I think is a good indicator if your trade was a good trade or not. That's the idea of scalping, at least. Not saying that every good scalp is quick, but I think the quick scalps are a good indication that that trade was good. We're approaching double top area from the overnight highs. I mean, we could have a strong uptrend day today. I just don't know how the daily chart, how we're gonna react to this 20 EMA here. We might slice right through it. Typically, the 20 EMA does act as a resistance, but let's see. For those who have a runner here, congrats. I didn't have a runner. Just traded one contract here. I was a bit hesitant. Like I just was unsure at the time, just like what's gonna happen. Measure move was hit plus more. 2 strong bull bars in a row on the 10,000 tick chart. Two strong bull bars in a row. Some might say I could have got more from that. I mean, if I had a runner, I could, but there's a risk with runners as well. Let's go, baby. Hey, we're up 100 though on stream. I know I'm trading only one. It only looks like I made $100. But the beautiful thing about this is that I'm trading with Apex, which means I have multiple accounts copied across multiple. This trade was copied across multiple accounts, and though it looks like $100 here, it is greatly multiplied by all my accounts that I have. So one trade, like let's just say, like, you know, as long as you can make $100 on average per day. On average, that means your losses, including your losses and gains. That means that, yeah, I mean, if you have multiple accounts, that means just like in general, if you're just profitable, then you can really take advantage of the multiple accounts. And right now it's 90% off Apex. So like, let's just say like, I make $100 here, but if it's copied across, just 10 accounts, then that's $1,000. I don't know what your job is, but if you can make $1,000 off one scalp, and call it a day, I think that's a nice little gig you have there. Kellyanne, I have a runner. Took 10 contracts with 5 targets and used the copier, so $4,000 trade time, 6 accounts. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's life-changing money right there. That is life-changing money. John Lee asks how many accounts? All my accounts. But make sure you guys take advantage of the coupon. Today is the last day you can use it. And yeah, I mean, it's the time. It is the time to get them if you want them. It is the time. I personally like to have a few extra because let's say you blow a couple accounts. It's more expensive to reset your account than just buy a new one. So for me, I just like to load up a couple, keep a couple, and trade just a couple of them at a time. And because who knows when the next promo will be, if there will be a promo. And so, man, this is a big move down. What in the world? Break a trend, new high, and it just reverses. Doesn't even quite get to the previous high. And this reaction here makes me feel like we're just in a big old trading range today. I don't know. That's a pretty strong move down with no entries for us whatsoever. Incredible strong move down. I'm thinking follow through on this leg down, but we'll see. So for me, I'd rather just snag 10, and if you're aggressive, 20, like 50K accounts, which is like so cheap. Of course, like you have to consider like whatever your financial situation is, but try to trade 5 at a time. See if you pass them. If you fail them, don't reset them. Just let them go. And I would cancel them because because you have what 15 more that you can use, all bought super cheap. So thinking a little fall through here, but we'll see. A little fall through as in another leg down. Really hard to draw these. It's such a strong move down. It's really hard to draw a trend here. Albert asks, how do you use it? Yeah, you have to buy a trade copier. I use the Apex one. There's probably others out there, but I just use the Apex one. What a move down. That second leg down. I just wanted a better set. I wanted a second entry short here, but we didn't get it, obviously. You know, I wanted like a pullback. But now it's a little too late. Seems like the move is done. A little far away from 20 MA here. I mean, maybe the move is not done. Maybe this needs still a breaker trend to new low. So, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Trap trade. Way too far away from 20 MA here. But it could work. It just doesn't mean it's a good trade. A little too far away from any key area for me, for my liking. Let's just say I've done these trades before and sometimes they work, like today. Like this one worked. Sometimes they don't. So it's just more of a gamble. Three pushes down. Strong pushes coming back. Hits the previous day's close. Amazing. Just incredible. Like tries a double top. Doesn't even quite get there. It's a lower high double top on the really big time frame. Most likely fill the gap on the 5-minute chart. If you guys don't know, the 5-minute chart, this is regular trading hours, and there's a gap here in the regular trading hours. It's only the regular trading hours, RTH. Most likely will fill that gap. Such a strong bear bar ending on its low, near its low. Well, 30 more seconds. But you're thinking, you know, it has a target here, maybe the 20 MA, maybe the previous day's close. Just a lot of key areas here that you think that the price may gravitate towards. Which, price action wise, means I'm looking for a short trade here, pandas. Let's see if we can get one. Two-legged pullback would be nice. There was no high impact news. I mean, there's like news every day, but you know, was this caused by news? I mean, I don't know. I see movements like this all the time, but no high impact news. Tomorrow will be the high impact, the really big news, at least the ones you can expect. I mean, that was not considered high impact. If this was caused by news, there was no indication of the high impact news. Just to move back up to the 20 EMA here, bouncing out the previous day's close. So it is coming off support. Interesting. I'm looking for a new low here though, pandas. It'd be nice if we can get this set up. Let's see if we can get it. Second entry short, looking for a second short, looking for that new low. Testing the bottom here, basically making a double bottom of some sort. And really getting to this area, previous day's close, plus 20 MA. Those two gravity points. Let's see if we get a setup. That's all I want. If we don't get a setup, then we got no trade. Alright, Pandas, let's see if we can get a second entry short here. Looks like, I mean, the one thing I don't like is that it's bouncing off of support. I typically don't have to go short when it bounces off support like this. But price actions feels like it can make another move down here. Especially if we get a nice signal bar. Clearly underneath the 20 MA currently. The market may not even give us our setup because it's feeling so short, feeling very bearish. Like, it didn't give us quite our setup. It gave us a two-legged move. It's a hidden second entry short. Seems like it's not going to give us our setup, which is unfortunate. It already made a scalp with that hidden second entry short. Darn. Now we're far away from 20 MA. Yeah, looks like first entries. The market just wanted first entries. No setup for us, Pandas, unfortunately. Darn. Really frustrating when you can see clearly, not clearly, but when you have a good, strong reason for your premise, let's just say. Good idea where you think the market's going to go. You just don't get the setup. It's unfortunate. But, you know, being patient is better than not being patient. And one of my New Year's resolutions for trading is no FOMO. No FOMO. Second leg down. The 5 minute didn't quite actually fill that gap yet. Very close to doing so. It didn't quite get there. You may want to go short here if you're eager to go short on this down move. But the problem is that we already have a break of trend to new low here. So going short here, you know, could be risky. It's a lower high. It's not even close to 20 MA. It's not close to any key areas here. Am I still looking for a short trade, Pandas? That is a question, right? Like, are we still looking to go short here, even with a second entry short? If we get another second entry short here, not another, but if we get one, A, B, C, two-legged move to go short. Is it a good idea to go short here, Pandas? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna put a poll up. You tell me if this is a good trade here. If we got this set up, would you take it? Or would you take the failure or just skip it altogether? What would you do, Pandas? Getting quite sideways now. Seems like a lot of you guys will skip it. Doesn't quite get to our key area, which is the 20 MA. Wicks are starting to form. Good signal bar though.
10,000 tick trap.
Trap on 10,000 tick chart, just demolished it. Second entry short, just amazing move down with that trap on 10,000 tick chart. Just demolishes that short. fills a gap plus touches the 20 MA on the 5-minute chart. But the trap, there's a trap here, outside bar reversal on the 10,000 tick chart. It actually triggered way too quick for me. See, if you hesitate, that's why you have to anticipate these trades, because if you hesitate, if you're not ready for it, then you're going to miss it. It happens so quick. The main reason why I want to take that trade is because we already made a break of trend to new low. So maybe a little hesitant there. Plus, we're kind of far away from 20 MA. But, yeah, I mean, it could have been a breakdown, retest of this pivot low here. So many, you know, things you could have considered, but, yeah. It also felt like, yeah, it kind of already made like the two-legged move here. Wasn't sure if it was going to do it here. That was a really quick move down, though. I'll tell you that much. I'm curious to see how it reacts at 20 EMA on the 5-minute. Could just be a strong downtrend day today. Rest of the day, I don't know. Trading range. Big up, big down. We're still in the range of the overnight high and low, right? This is the overnight high and low, and we're still within the range, so actually I'm gonna mark this. It might be a key area here. Couldn't quite get to the top, which is kind of a bearish signal there. That two-legged move, whew, I mean, quick. 1, 2, 3. Before points of risk if you were to take that trade. I mean, I had my reasons why I want to skip it, so I had to just move on.
$10,000 tick trap.
Trap about the trigger on 10,000 tick chart. Oof. Oof. Okay, just triggered. Oof. Not sure what to do here. It could just be a downtrend, but again, no setups really. Confused. Don't know. It's letting it do its thing. I need a clear direction. I mean, it seems like it's bearish. Just don't have any setups here. Don't want to take a trap trade here. It seems a little, you know, again, far away from any key areas. It's risky. You can take it. It's risky. Just like this one, it's risky. You can take it if you want. I'm not sure not even sure if we're gonna get it though. It looks bearish. Like it could be an all-day downtrend day today. Like I said, like I've said before, you know, when you miss like huge trends, it's very hard to enter them because it's the unlikely thing that will happen. So you can think like we're gonna go forever down, and this is the time to do it if you really think so. Interesting. I don't know. Don't know what's happening here. Strong bear bar ending near its low, but then strong bull bar ending on maybe ending on near its high. I don't know. 5-minute chart, like 3 strong bear bars in a row, but no follow through here. Confusing. I'm gonna set my pause. It looks like it's trying to make a move up, and preventing me to go short here. Just gonna watch this. Signal bar is not even the best. Well, it ends up scalping out. Darn. I mean, it could just be a strong downtrend. It's just incredible, like this 10,000 tick chart, strong bear bar, strong bull bar, just whiplashes back and forth. Confusing. Does scalp out, but comes right back up here. See what happens. Any light goal stream? No, tomorrow we'll have a light goal. I mean, man, it was like an amazing feeling hitting the 300 like goal during stream. That was first time ever it ever happening. 300 likes. That was amazing. Yeah, the last stream of the year was nice. Pandas, let me know in the chat, what are your trading goals this year? What are your trading goals? Is it just simply to be profitable even if it's $1? Or is it to I don't know, pass certain amount of evals and P accounts? Or what is your goal? What's your trading goals? Second entry short for me here. Another one. This one looks different than all the rest. I'd be more interested in a trap trade here, to be honest. But we're clearly underneath the 20 MA. Seems like it's getting a little bit choppy for me. Like overlapping bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overlapping bars. Kind of going sideways. Quickly trying to identify these trading ranges. Getting way too choppy here for me to make a discernible trade. It's a second entry short, but it's wild. It's too much overlap here, a little too tricky. I mean, we can just continue this downtrend, which makes sense, but at the same time, this is the media context is just way too choppy for me. I do have a trap trade. Trading beneath the 20 minutes. This trading range is way too small to really take a trade here. Who knows how long this trading range will last. Micro double bottom, perhaps. It's just tricky. I'm just sitting on my paws, watching this go. Trap trade, about the trigger, but beneath the 20 MA, so I can't take it. Come with a micro double bottom as well. It's just too sideways right now. Hard to take a trade. Let's see what your goals are. Turtle Toes, get a PA count. Dante Matthews, consistency. Alex, 20 accounts. Pure Joe, slow and steady. Kyle Lovers, $400 a day so I can quit my day job. That's the dream. Okay, it does trigger a lower high second entry short here. But still two sideways, clearly beneath the 20 MA. It's a decent trade, I think, to take, to be honest. Risk is not even that large. But it's just too choppy. And I'm trying to make a point to myself this year to really stay away from chop. Even if it looks like this, right? Even if it has a potential good setup here, I'm just going to stay away from the chop. Let it go without me. Because I've been burned way too many times situations like this. Right? So many overlapping bars. Just let it go. Free paper. Kellyanne, disciplined and profitable. Thane says 75 to 100 daily. Nice. If you did 7500 daily, that's excellent. Because, I mean, you just increase the amount of accounts you have. Amazing. Free paper cuts, patience. Anthony Lawson, 80% win rate. That's pretty nice if you can achieve that. Glenn Paul, second share. Okay, that's not it. Casey, I'm looking to get paid by Apex. Let's go. Let's get it. Day trading, 1 PA account a month. Air hacks, 10% a month. Okay. Profitability. That said, it's mastering the emotional aspect to this game. Kirk Reed, go from 5 to 10 PA accounts with $200 a day target equals almost 500,000. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Albert Mo, make 100K profit with Apex this year. That's a good goal. That's a really good goal if you can get it. If it's getting choppy, gonna get sloppy. Lee always says trade without emotions. I do emotionless trading every single day, as you guys can see on the stream. Trade without emotion, small gains, small losses. Brandon Smelter says, do you think 9:15 to 10:15 Eastern time is the best time to trade? It really depends, but sometimes you don't get any setups in that time frame. Sometimes you get more on the midday. It just really depends. Chris, look at 20x 50k accounts. Not to blow PA accounts due to tilt revenge trading. Yep. Negative 20% constantly for me every month. That's your goal. Hey, if you've been getting negative 30%, then negative 20% is actually an improvement. So let's get there one step at a time. Second Clams trying to make a consistent second income by the end of the year. Yeah, that's the nice thing about trading is you can do this on top of your regular day. I mean, some of you guys can obviously because you know some jobs require like your full attention and focus, but for a lot of people you can do both, and this is like side income. Like for me, like whatever I do here, it's extra money. It's extra. Sean says beat this and stick to the strategy. Kid Poker up 460. Let's go. Let's get it, baby. Let's go, baby. Okay, push down. Made a new low. Amazing. It's just too choppy. Like, I couldn't really discern what's going to happen here. Even though we were clearly underneath the 20 EMA, making it look very bearish. It's just better safe than sorry in this situation. And we're so close to the previous day's close. It could have came back, retested that at any point in time. So we'll just let it happen. And, we missed maybe a trade here, but it's like... You miss a trade here now, but it will save you a loss later. You know what I mean? Technically, if I don't trade the rest of the year, I will be profitable for this year, technically. Should I just stop right now? Just don't trade for the rest of the year? One of you guys, Casey wants to see the 5-minute chart. The gap was filled already. There's still a gap here that needs to be filled. So like it created a gap here that didn't get filled, created a gap here that got filled, created a gap here that was filled. It's just very gappy on the 5 minute. It might try to fill this gap here today. Who knows if it's a strong downtrend day today. Daily chart balancing off the 20 EMA. I mean, when you see the daily chart, you're like, no duh, this looks bearish. We're approaching the overnight lows, and we may create a range. I don't know. Like we missed the overnight highs. We might miss the overnight lows and bounce and kind of trade in the middle of all this, but it's hard to say. Like right now, I'm kind of reset. You know, coming out of this consolidation. Who knows? Yeah, there was a gap from last year that still hasn't been filled. Kelly is mentioning gap fills. There was a gap from last year that still hasn't been filled. It will fill sooner or later, but I don't know. Could be like years. I don't know. The gap I'm talking about, I believe it's this gap here. This gap has yet to be filled, and we are, pretty far away from it. Last year, September-ish, or August last year, there was a gap. Still hasn't been filled. Trap trade, approaching the overnight low. Do I like this trade? No. Again, sticking to the plan. It's just far away from 20 May. Like I skipped this one, and then I will also skip this one if it triggers this low. Jesus is King of Kings. What a name. Got my PA account. Let's go, baby. Congrats. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Trap triggering. Again, skipping it. It's a second entry short, but terrible signal bar, also far away from 20 MA. Second entry short. Skipping it. Also, break a trend, new low created here. Not really. I'm not sure if I'm really looking for a short trade here at the moment. Plus, failed trap as well. It's quite amazing if this does get a nice push down. I think it's more likely this to reverse, but who knows? I mean, you got a lot of things working against you. Big bull bar, terrible signal bar, far away from the key area. Failed trap here. I don't know. It's not a trade I like. But it looks like it's working out. Absolutely incredible move down. It's not my trade. It's too ugly for me. Even though that works out, I'm glad I skipped it. It is just way too ugly. It does approach the previous or the overnight low. It's incredible. It's a really strong move down actually right now. Not sure if I can even measure this. We break the previous or the overnight low. Skipping that trade, and I don't even feel bad skipping. It's just, it looks so ugly. The 90% off code is just for the first month. It's 50% off after that. Want to see something incredible? The 5-minute chart has no pullbacks. Inside bar. Creates a small triangle here. As in, there's no candle that breaks above the previous candle's high. All the way down here. Nasty move. Incredible move here, actually. Daily chart. Just bouncing off the 20 EMA with a super strong bearish move. Goodness. This is Big Mama here, by the way. This will trigger a second entry short on the daily chart. And it's an ugly one. It's an outside bar. And I really don't like the setup. Like, if I saw the setup on another chart or another time frame, I probably wouldn't like it. But if we break beneath the previous day's low, oof. I mean, that's a Big Mama trade, I think. Second entry short on the daily chart, essentially, right? ABC coming off the 20 EMA on a downtrend. Bouncing off resistance. It's just like, it's a trade that you would like to take almost in any other chart. It's just, it will be an engulfing bar. I just don't like this particular setup right now. Looks ugly. A better trade will probably be if we end somewhere like this and then we break the low. Like tomorrow we break today's low. As long as we don't break, you know, Friday's low before then. I know it sounds confusing, but you kind of want like a better signal bar. Like on the daily trade, like if this is like, if it just ended like this, then the break beneath here would be a nice setup in my opinion, right? Because it'll just be a nice signal bar. But now this is your signal bar, and you're gonna work your way all the way down to, you know, basically engulf that bar, which is a lot of movement already being made. Casey says, does that mean we should get a pullback on the 5-minute? I mentioned that because it shows how strong this bearish move is, right? When you don't have any bar breaking above the previous candle's high, it just shows you how strong it is. So with that being said, most likely we'll have more room to go down, because if it does have a pullback at any point in time, It'll be the first pullback, and you typically look for another leg down. You look for two-legged moves, right? The market likes to move in twos. This is why we trade two-legged pullback. So I mentioned that because if it ever does break a previous candle's high, that's just the first pullback or the first entry, and looking for a second pullback or two-legged move. We have a channel working here, first entry. We may get a second entry short here, but I don't know if I want to take it, to be honest. A, B, C. We may finally get a second entry short off a key area, but by now it might be too late. The failed second entry short might be a better setup. Let me ask you, pandas, what would you guys do? We got the second pullback, which means we're primed up for a second entry short. Would you take it here in this area, pandas? Would you take the second entry short if it comes off the 20 EMA? Are you anticipating a second entry short here, essentially? If we get a good signal bar here, would you take this short, pandas? Or would you look for the trap trade, wait for it to kind of go above it, trap trade to reverse it here? This is the first decent setup, in a sense, where we actually have a nice two-legged pullback coming back to the 20 EMA, potentially with a good signal bar here. Signal bar's a doji bar. It's not too large. It's the first setup beneath the 20 EMA as well. Okay. Second entry short triggers here. I don't know. Maybe I'll take the trap. Pretty strong downtrend, but yeah, I'll take the trap here. See what happens. It's a reversal setup here. The first second entry short in this strong downtrend, first decent setup. I'm taking a trap off of it. Just a super strong downtrend. I'm skipping this altogether. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I actually don't know what's gonna happen. Just because we could potentially bounce off this area, it being the overnight low, this could be a support now. I mean, we did break beneath it a little bit, but it's a decent signal bar to go along. Could be a lower high setup here. Good thing I didn't take that trap. I would be sweating right now. But I don't know if I would take the short here either. I'm just let this go. I don't like these dojis as well. Outside bar reversal, the trap does fail. Fails. It's failing. It's a lower high setup. Goodness. Tough loss if you took that long. Tough loss. I was thinking about it, but the downtrend is just too strong. And it made me not want to take it. But it didn't make me want to take the short either, just because of the situation. It feels like we may be on support here. I'm just like getting a little bit confused here on what's going to happen. Like, are we going to bounce off this area or not? Could be looking for a new high now. Small uptrend. Almost want to go long here on a two-legged pullback, right? It's a Pikachu trade. A, B, C, second entry long here. Looking for a new high, perhaps. But it's such little room to make a scalp here. I don't know. It's confusing. Still confused. Don't know what's going to happen here. It might trigger, though. Oof. Okay. Micro double top. Guess not. Guess we're going down. Goodness. Just confusing. Absolutely confusing to me.
10,000 tick trap.
Micro double top here. What's going on? Very confusing. Huh. Should I go long? Should I go short? What's happening here? Confused. At the end, if you took this short, you would have made your scalp eventually. But if you saw a candle like this, that would be very scary if you went short here. I'll tell you that much. I've been sweating. I'd have sweaty paws. Confusing. It's confused. Pandas, if you guys know what's happening here, let us know in the chat. If we're in a downtrend, does that mean I'm trying to take a short trade? Even if we're in a downtrend, you got to recognize that we could be on a support here.
10,000 tick trap.
Wow, okay. I was not expecting that spike up. 2, 3 attempts up here. I don't know. Wow, that spike up, huh? Just makes it feel very choppy. Right, overlapping bars, trading range indicator, even telling us there's a trading range here. If I'm like hesitant, I just can't take it. If I have like any reasons why not to take it, I just don't feel comfortable taking the trade. Possible ledge here. Possible ledge. Oof, never mind. Just fell off the ledge. Just push down. Strong push down. Again. Goodness. Confused, sitting on my paws. Pandas, how you guys doing? Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna put a poll up. See how your first day of the year is. Hopefully, if you're positive things, it shows up for things to come. But if you're red, hopefully it's a sign that we're gonna learn from our mistakes here. It's all about progress. As long as we're learning. You can't lose if your objective is to learn. It's confusing. Wow. I mean, right now, definitely trading range of some sort. Huh. Is that pull per account or total? Total, of course. All the time. Always total. It's just untradeable right now, in my opinion. You can take this long here. It's just untradeable, in my opinion. 250-50 for me. Carl Herman says plus 750 across 3 evals. Let's go, baby. If they're 50k evals, you're almost there. Make sure, Pandas, you take full advantage of the 90% off Apex while it lasts. Today is the last day, so I would take full advantage of it. And even trade pretty aggressively today and hopefully pass some. And if you can't pass it today, then, you know, just store up a few for the rest of the month, I guess. Like, this is the time you can mess up and create brand new accounts because they're cheaper than resets right now. So it's just incredible. Like, if you can create a new account that's cheaper than reset, then why not? Yeah, so 90% off is just for 1 month, though. What to do here? I mean, second inch short potentially, but just sitting on my pause. While it's completely sideways like this, you can attempt to try to do, you know, reverse fail breakouts. You can attempt it, but it'd be, in my opinion, very difficult. The trading range is very small. It's better off for me just to just sit on my pause and just let the market kind of resolve itself. On the 5-minute chart, we finally actually break a previous candle's high with this candle. And I don't know, I'm looking for another leg down. That's what I'm looking for on the 5-minute chart, but who knows? Looks like you guys are getting your bamboo. Hey, it seems like you guys are doing pretty well today. Some of you guys are suffering a little bit. You know, I know it sucks, but maybe it's better to wait a little bit. But just to look back at why you're negative today. Was it, you know, FOMO? Was it, you know, misreading the market? Or I don't know. For me, I could have been up a lot more, but also could have been down a lot more. I skipped a couple second entry shorts that I didn't like. Skipped all of them. I skipped like 4 of them, which all ended up working out, but it's just not my style. Got a trap trade set up here. Ooh, with the double bottom. Potential trap trade here. A, B, C. Second entry short. Failure. Could be a nice push up here. But with a double bottom. This is trading range way too long. Tricky. Trap trade potential here on a double bottom. I mean, I'm gonna skip it just because right before we have this kind of quite large consolidation. It does have a nice push up right when it triggers. Hasn't quite scalped out yet, but it looks like it has a high potential of scalping out. Scalping out will be up here on the 25s. I mean, it looks like it's going to scalp out at least. But my dilemma was just this trading range. And I don't trade breakouts, right? This ended up being more of a breakout trade in this scenario, in my opinion. But yeah, it's difficult. Difficult to take this, in my opinion. It's just confusing. And you have potential to make it, but you also have potential to come right back into this trading range. Which it might be doing right now. Like, it hasn't technically scalped you out yet. I mean, if you like this reversal setup still, you can come in with a retracement now. But I mean, you can scalp it with 1 point, but not 2. It's confusing. Some people bought it up with limit orders down here. We're able to scalp out if you did. Okay. For those who went long here, you're still safe. Right? Your stop loss is down here. It's not too... The stop loss is very small, 2.5 points. Maybe worth taking, even with the retracement, making the stop loss even smaller. Perfect scalp made. Alright, absolute scalp made. Ends up being a nice reversal. Or at least a scalp. It's tough. Like, the market cycle to me seemed more like trading range here, but ends up triggering the reversal and giving you a scalp there. It's just hard to say. It's just hard to say. I mean, when you're this choppy, to me, it just makes it very difficult. For me, I'm like actually trying to get better at trading chop. So for me, like, I'm actually like was thinking, let's try to trade it back into this chop, but instead, this is a nice little reversal here. 1, 2, 3 points. The fact that this risk was so small could have been enough reason to maybe enter this trade alone. It's just 2-point risk, or 2.5 point risk, and yeah, you're making double that right now. 2 times risk reward. 1, 2, 3. Actually 5. You need 5 points to double it. 1, 2, 3, 4 points. Not quite double it yet. I'm really trying to get better at trading in chop, but this again will be a breakout, some sort of breakout for me. So I skipped it. I'm okay with that skip. Just watching. If I were going to come back to this trading range, I would take a lower high setup. Some indication that this breakout's failing. Ends up being a nice reversal here. About 4 points. Huh. Market's not doing much. Hey, we're ending green today, pandas. We're ending green today. Can't complain about that. I'll take it. I'll take it as my first day of trading this year. Hopefully it's signs for things to come that we can be patient and skip confusing trades such as this. Just let it go. And yeah, you know, like it's yeah, it's confusing. It's a little confusing there. But pandas, that being said, make sure you guys take full advantage of the coupon while it lasts. Today's the last day. Final reminder. And yeah, stick to the plan, pandas. Stick to, you know, hopefully you guys can reach your trading goals that you mentioned earlier. And I really hope you guys do. And really, it can only happen if you stick to the plan. And I hope you guys have a plan. You know, that first off, you need to find a plan. And so, but pandas, that being said, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow, 9 o'clock for the pre-market show. 9:15 for the mainstream. By the way, pre-market show, we go over all my off-stream trades. We go over all my account balances. So if anyone's wondering, you know, about all that stuff, go ahead. Check out the Become a Panda, and, you know, all the information is there for you. But I have plenty of pandas here who can verify and all the things that I, you know, talk about. So at any moment in time, they could, you know, say, no, that's actually not true. But, you know, obviously, you know, they know what's happening in the backside. So, pandas, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And, yeah, as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.